What's up, guys? It's the Terrible One here, coming with another guide for you. This Today we're going to be looking at a TVZ game that I played on ladder against Golden, and this uses a really cool opening that is slowly becoming more popular, where you go for a barracks right into a reactor into Marines, and then go 1-1-1. And there's lots of variations and ways you can play off of this. You can go for a Hellbat attack like I'm going to do. You can go for a Marine drop, which is something you might have seen Maru do recently in GSL. You can follow up with Liberator. You can follow up with Cloaked Banshee, Battle Cruiser, really whatever you want to do. But in today's, we're going to focus on the Hellbat attack. And this is something that you want to do against Zergs who play very standard, Zergs who play standard Ling Bane. So if there's that guy on ladder that you can't beat, whatever you do, you can't beat him, but he opens really standard, this is the build you're going to want to use against him. Anybody who's likely to go roaches or likely to go mass queen, as in more than like 7 queens, it's a lot weaker verse, but anybody who just plays straight up standard, goes into the Ling Bane, this can be very, very powerful against. So let's get into it. Oh, also, I'll just say it now. Follow if you want to catch me on Twitch. It's just what is my Twitch? Hang on, I don't even freaking know what the name of it is. I'm the terrible one. I'm the terrible one. You can follow me over there live. I go over viewers replays. If you have any questions, I'd be more than happy to answer them. So check me out over there. And then also we're getting a Discord channel set up, which should be linked over on the stream. I'll try to link it in the video too. And that's a place you can come, talk with other Terran players, ask questions, get your replay looked at, etc. Okay, let's get into it. It's very normal opening, so it's going to be 16 barracks, 16 gas. And then the only difference is you don't make a Reaper, you make a Reactor. So you absolutely want the SCV Scout when you're opening this way because you don't have the Reaper. So if you rally your Marines onto the low ground and they're going pool first, you're going to have a bad time. So you SCV Scout, and you'll just do that after you build the barracks. This guy is going to go SCV Scout. And if they are going pool first or doing some weird type of Roach build, this is also very good against it because you're not getting the Reaper, which might be slightly useless against the Roaches. You're getting straight into a lot of Marines, and you'll just cancel your CC at your natural, build it on the high ground, and then you'll try to get a Cyclone out, build a bunker depending if you need one or not, and just get the Marine production going. So I made a slight mistake here. I started to build a gas I didn't need. I was just confused on the matchup for a second in the game. It's not a big deal. It's not going to affect anything. And over on his side, he's just opening up regular. One for a hatch, one for the pool and the gas. Another reason why I love this build, especially on certain maps, is it lets you deny a lot of scouting information, and that's going to come into play when you're playing against the same Zerg player multiple times. The first time you do it, you're going to deny his overlords, you're going to hellbat all in him, you're going to kill him. The second time, you're going to deny his overlords, but you're going to be making a battle cruiser, you're going to be making a bunch of Hellions, etc. So it's very good for keeping people guessing.
Command center upgrade complete.
So just regular, the depot, and then the guy who builds the depot is going to build the factory.
Add-on complete.
So get your Marines started, another SCV. And then after the factory starts, you're going to use your next 75 minerals to build another gas geyser. 23 supply. SCV ready. We saw he's just playing totally normal. So in this circumstance, we're going to use the Marines to go Overlord hunting. Now, every Zerg player does it a little different and puts them in different spots on different maps. But on this map, I like to check over here. And it worked out perfect this game. Gonna go up to 6 Marines out of the reactor. If you're doing a medevac drop, you stop after 4 Marines because you want to get your Hellions out, so you have a Hellion run by at the same time. But when you're doing the Hellbat all in, you go for 6 Marines. SCV ready. So get your starport immediately, all the normal stuffs. Now, in this particular game, normally you would land your barracks and just make the Marines, but I saw I had the opportunity to kill this Overlord over here. So I go for the Overlord kill, and then I pop the barracks on the low ground because I'm going to go for mech. And putting the barracks on the low ground right here doesn't affect the timing at all. We're still going to have 8 Marines out, which is just like the decision between, why I decided to go mech then instead. You do have to just keep in mind, you cut SCVs just for a second after this morphs into an orbital and drops a mule. Okay, then you're going to cut SCVs just enough so that you can build your Hellions, right? And build a depot. So we're going to build a depot, build the next set of Hellions, and then we can resume SCV production. See, I even canceled the SCVs for a second. Get the medevac, get the armory, and then after you get this armory, adding SCVs back in.
SCV ready. Ready to raise some hell.
So the two main follow-ups to this specific attack are either as soon as the medevac pops, you build a tech lab and you go Banshee, or you can go on the battle cruiser if you're going to play mech, which is what I have to do in this game. But when you're pushing up, it should be your 8 Marines, your medevac, 4 Hellions, and then 2 more Hellions on the way, and then you can just keep making Hellions.
Ready to raise some hell.
And obviously, this is a perfect situation because he said 0 scouting information and lost 2 overloads, so this is like pretty much guaranteed to work.
Newly birthed queen. Swarm forces under attack.
And obviously, has no way to deal with this. Just so you're aware, you can use this build every single game. If you want an aggressive build that just keeps Zerg players in check, you can do this every game, even if they go roaches. This can do okay. Once you get to a certain MMR on ladder, it's not going to be that ideal. But this can actually hold off all ins and the roach all ins as well, especially because you're able to go for such a fast Banshee back at home. So if you're looking for some free wins, if you're having a hard time in the matchup and you just want some easy wins, or even if you just want to learn the style because it's a very dangerous style that gives you lots of different options, I definitely recommend adding this in and trying it out. So, like always, any questions I'll answer in the chat below, or just message me on StarCraft or message me on Discord or Twitch. So, hope this helped. See you on the next one.